What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How we doing today, guys? What's up? What's up? Who do we got here today, man? We got Click, Blob, Craig, Taibasu, Athena, Jacato. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing today, man? Jay, what up? Brody, my guy. AD, what's up? What's up? Wample. MTG Gold, what's up, guys? I'm genuinely excited for Avatar. Me too, man. I have been having a lot of fun today. I can't lie. It's been a little bit of a struggle for me just because everyone's got such great deck lists that I'm having a really hard time to beat. But I do have more ideas to play today than I've had in a long time, man. There's so many things just going through my head on what I want to play and stuff like that. So I'm excited, man. The more time I'm going to get with the set, the better. But I am very, very pumped for today, man. It's been a lot of fun so far. We've already got 2 videos recorded. I'm trying to get at least 4, if not 6, for every day this week until Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. I don't think we're gonna get 6 at this point, but at least 4 I need. So I need to get 2 more really good deck lists. Right now, we are playing. I haven't played it at all yet, but we are gonna try to play Azula. And I'm gonna pair it with Lessons because I do want to run a lot more new cards, and Lessons has been kind of kicking my butt all day today. So we're gonna play Lessons and hopefully copy some spells with Azula. I did lose to Azula today. I think it was Jim Davis. I did lose to Azula once today, and it was really, really cool. So I want to try it out. Click, thank you so much for the $20 in the super chat. I appreciate that so much, man. Thanks for the live. Can't wait to see your take. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that very much. That is a very generous $20 from Click. Please show some love in the chat, guys. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. But yeah, Azula, I mean, both of these 2 cards go actually really well together because they steal cards. You can copy cards in between with the fire bending mechanic. You can use the mana to copy stuff, and it goes really well with the already really powerful 2 spells of Lightning Helix and Inevitable Defeat. So we got ourselves like that classic 4-color control setup, and then we got a bunch of lessons that we're gonna try. Now I don't know how well it's gonna work. I think it'll work pretty good, but let's give it a go, man. I'm really excited. Some decks we've already got lined up for you guys too. We've already done Allies, and we've done this really cool mono blue deck built around scrying. Oh, let me get out of the way. Built around scrying. So these 2 decks are ready to go. I have a Bant airbending deck, not quite there. We tried Mobilize, not quite there. Earthbending is so close. This deck is the closest for us so far. I need to get this one tuned in, and I think these 2 will be our next 2 videos here. So we'll see what we can do, though. I'm gonna mess with the Earthbending after we get Azula going here, and I'm gonna try to get a video done with Azula. So let's get it going. Azula is my favorite character from Avatar, by the way. Love Azula. AD with the $5 in super chat. Thank you so much, AD. I appreciate that. The Sokka that makes allies with non-creature spells plus Cosmo Grand Zenith. You're the king of 3 colors, so I know you can make it work. That's not a bad idea. I did play that Sokka in the I played Sokka. I played Sokka in the allies deck, and it was really fun. It popped off really hard. Was secretly hoping to see Swayze in a monk robe for the occasion. Oh, that's funny. I just built an Azula deck. Dude, Azula looks awesome. I cannot wait to try it. Let's get this thing going, though. Let's get this party started. I may not be talking as much as I normally do to the chat. I know we go through this every early access, but I will let you guys know that I'm going to try to see if I can get some video recorded. So I don't know what games we're going to use and not use. If it just pops off and goes crazy, we'll use the first few videos. If not, we'll have to figure it out. Learn how to play the deck a little bit. We'll see. We'll see, but I'm going to be kind of focused on commentary like it were to be a video or something. You were the first one out, Joe? I'm so sorry, man. Sorry to hear that. Zuko's yours? That's a good choice. Zuko's a really cool character too, man. But we're excited, man. We're excited. Some of these new cards have been really fun. A lot of really good decks, man. A lot of really, really good decks. Things that I genuinely think can compete in the future, man. I've seen lesson builds that are really scary. Flying decks that are really scary. A lot of really powerful things, man. Here we go. All right, we're going first. Our hand is for sure keepable, right? Looks good to me. Looks good to me. We got one of our Azulas. We got a lot of 4-ofs in this deck. I know we have a ton of 4-ofs, but I think it's necessary. Most of these are going to be instant speed. I think I want to discard a card here. Let's play this for a black source. And we're going to discard the fire bending. I guess I could have done that at instant speed on their turn. That's a mistake on my part. I think I'm overthinking things a lot today in the early access because there's a lot going on, a lot of new cards, and sometimes I overthink and I need to just relax and go with the flow, you know? But I do have Grand down, which, needs what, three of these cards in there, and my spells cost one less. All right, we're earthbending. Earthbending it is. Ooh, Secret Tunnel. I forgot to add that to my earthbending deck. Okay, so should we go with Azula then? I'm guessing Azula's a fine play, but actually I think we should probably take out the Cub here. The Cub produces double the amount of mana from creatures on field, so I think we should take that out. Yeah, Azula doesn't have haste. That would have been pretty bad if it did. I would have regretted that. Alrighty. If we attack, we can discard a card. Don't need two Grands, that's for sure. All right, so if we were to exile a non-token creature and then a non-land card, does that actually take this off the field? I know it goes back to being a land, but is it when it's exiled too? Let me see. When this dies or is exiled, return it to the land position. Okay, good to know. Alrighty, the Cub is back down on the battlefield. We are kind of hoping for a land here, though, so we can play this Azula. I'd like to take both of their Cubs. That'd be kind of fun. Not quite. Not quite. Well, again, I find myself in a position where I should probably just take out their Cub, just because, again, these count as 2 mana as long as the Cub's on the battlefield. This is a tough spot to be in. I definitely don't want them to ramp that much, right? Definitely not. If I play Azula, that's cool and everything, but like, I don't have time. I don't have time to mess around with this Cub. Yeah, let's drop off another Azula here. Cool, we got the land. Got the land. Let's go. They're down to 13. Nothing too scary yet. Hopefully they're not running Ouroboros. I was running Ouroboros in my earthbending deck. That can get going pretty quick. Boomy. Wow. Okay, Boomy's on the field. Okay, we're stealing the Boomy. That's for sure. Stealing the Boomy. Stealing the Cub. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's go, Azula. Let's get this party started. Oh, they get to choose. I forgot. I didn't get to choose, huh? They get to choose. I wonder what they take then. Yeah, it's going to be a land, of course. I didn't think about that. I forgot that they got to choose the targets there. Azula being a new card. I wasn't prepared for that. All right, so that becomes a land again. No attacks this time. Sorry, Grand. I get that card as long as it stays, right? Yeah. And they have flash. All right. A lot of earthbending going on here. I may want to use Azula just to block the Boomy, just because I don't really want... I don't want them to be able to attack twice here. Attacking twice is pretty scary. I know losing the Azula is kind of bad, but... But what can you do, you know? All right, let's find an answer for that tunnel. Will I be able to even find an answer for the tunnel, though? Probably not. All right, I guess we'll take this. It is now able to be cast for getting 3 cards into my hand. So we got Grand, we got discard a card, draw more cards. Yeah, I guess that's the play. I guess that's the play. I'm gonna drop Grand here. Or maybe the land. The land can go. I may need to add a sweeper to this deck. We might need to add in like ill-timed explosion or something like that. Not too sure. The secret tunnel, you know, being unblockable is so good. All right, they're gonna draw 6 cards. Yeah, their deck is very similar to ours. We just we see a few differences. I did have this card in my version for a little while, but took it out. Okay, they're gonna just keep growing the secret tunnel, of course. Yeah, I don't have any way to reset that either, or to deal with it, because I'm pretty sure inevitable defeat says non-creature land, so pretty sure that's not going to be answerable for me and everything I have in my deck. So this might be a wrap. Let's discard a card. Yeah, we got the inevitable defeat, but it's going to be non-land permanent, so that doesn't even target that. You hate to see it. 5 damage. That's not enough. Well, we are going to go with Azula here now. Azula, and then we're taking 7, no matter how you slice it. I mean, Grand can come in and block, so that's good. All right, let's pass the turn. Azula and Grand for the block. They are going to be able to get more counters onto the secret tunnel. So that's going to be game. 15-15. That'll do it. Good game, good game. I do like the way some of this deck was kind of playing out and feeling. It was just a problem of having to deal with creature lands, and creature lands are really hard to deal with because a lot of my removal is obviously non-target or non-land targets, right? Do I think I need to change anything? I don't know. I don't think I necessarily need to change anything. Maybe maybe just like obviously one less of each of these. I just really wanted to make sure they hit my hand, and I wanted to know how they felt. But they are my win cons though. That's why I have 4 of each. They are kind of the win cons. What am I thinking here? What am I thinking? Maybe instead of Lightning Helix, well, Lightning Helix 2 can target, you know, actually, what about Get Lost? Get Lost. Get Lost targets creature, enchantment, planeswalkers. Can hit everything. I mean, so can Lightning Helix too, though. But it's just about whether or not we allow that to get as big as it did, right? So, like, I don't know. I think I'm willing to try it again one more time. That was a pretty weird match. I think I'm willing to give it one more shot before I make any adjustments, because we were kind of close there. If we could have gotten rid of that creature land, we would have been in copy territory of Azulas and stuff like that. I don't know. The sweeper idea of like ill-timed explosion kind of intrigues me too, but I don't have really high mana cost things, so playing an ill-timed explosion might not get a huge value if we're discarding things at maximum at 5. You know what I mean? So maybe that's not the move. But the flying deck that we've been seeing a lot today, I don't know. You use the lesson card. Yes, use the lesson destroy card. There's a lesson that destroys. Lesson destroy. Oh, destroy attacking creature. That's actually not a terrible idea. Instead of this. Here, the reason why I chose not to put this in the deck, hear me out, is that a lot of what we want to be doing here is copying spells with Azula, right? And this is a card you want to play when the opponent's attacking, right? So you're not going to get the copy with Azula, but you could airbend a creature. Oh, that I control. That's why. Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's another lesson we can get into the yard. Or destroy artifact or land. This is sorcery speed, so again, it's not going to get the copy with Azula as much as I would like it to. Yeah. Artifact or land an opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle, draw a card. I mean, this is not terrible. Let me put the Helix back first. Helix is definitely coming back. I might take out this one for this, but I don't know, preemptively countering something. Again, that was a really weird matchup where they were getting the 1/1 counters on lands. Like, what's the odds that's going to happen a bunch of times? You know, pretty slim. Obviously, being early access, a lot of the, you know, earthbending stuff's going to be there, but I haven't seen earthbending a whole lot today. I think I'm going to give it one more try before I make any adjustments. I really think we should. I think this will be okay. What's going on, Jason? How you doing, man? No worries that you're late, man. Trouble with the mirror. Azula they choose. I like that the digital cards look the same as the physical ones. Oh, I know, right? That's actually really nice this time around. I was thinking sweeper, but I always think sweeper. Yeah, the problem with the sweeper is, like, again, our win con is technically creatures, right? We got the Azulas down, and I don't know. I think individual spot removal is really good. Earthbending's a weird thing. It can fill up a battlefield extremely fast and go really wide. And then the creatures obviously are really tough to target. It makes it really, really difficult matchup. The 2-mana lesson, destroy non-basic land. Yeah, it's sorcery speed though. I'm trying to synergize with the fire bending mechanic on the Azula. We're gonna try this one more time. Wouldn't on summon be better with dealing with the earthbending? It would be. It would be. I don't think we had too much trouble dealing with them until it got above a certain threshold, obviously, of the counters that they put onto it. But we've got a lot of burn spells early enough that hopefully we can kind of keep it tempered, especially if we're killing the creatures that are causing the earthbending mechanic to go off. So we'll see. I feel like Selesnya is going to be really strong this set. It could be. I've seen a lot of ally stuff in Selesnya. What's up, Whitney? Yes, it's looking really good. All right, our opening hand is definitely good enough to keep. We've got counter spells, we got draw spells, we got an Azula. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Oh, is this Legend VD? We might be in trouble. He did take a mulligan. And we got a Momo. Oh, it's gonna be the Flyers deck. Okay, this is a Flyers deck. I've played this one a couple of times now. It's pretty fast. It's pretty fast, and it's another go wide strategy. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, it's just Momo so far. Blowing up the Momo seems like the right idea here. Whenever another creature you control enters flying, yeah, let's just blow up the Momo. Let's get this down. That's one lesson in the graveyard. I mean, maybe holding the counter spell on whatever they were going to play that turn could have been pretty good too, but okay, no spells being cast. That's good. Let's play this for another black source for the Azula down the road. Pass the turn. I like that we got a lot of reactionary spells here in this situation. I'll counter that. I don't see why not. And then a Mystic. Okay, a Mystic is another pretty troubling card here. So we got black. I need another red or white source here for this. Yeah, that's tough. All right, we're gonna pay the life for this. We're gonna drop an Azula. We got another Azula. And we got the instant speed draw 3. This card right here is quite literally the most powerful draw spell I've ever seen. Somebody hit me with a couple of these earlier, and it was wild the value they generated off of it. Okay. Accumulating that wisdom. Let's go. No more lies. Nice. That's actually really good. I'm going to be greedy, and I'm going for Azula here. I'm going for the copies of the spells. Okay, it landed. Does it stay on the field, or is it going to get hit with the get lost here? That's fine. Double inevitable defeat sounds pretty good to me. Sheltered by ghosts? Oh, they draw a card. That's huge. Okay. That's actually huge. Okay. Azula, let's go. We're going in. And we copy it. Let's go. That is absurd. I've got to say, that is absurd. And then I have the counterspell as well as the Grand. They say good game. I mean, it is kind of good game. I don't want to say good game. Oh, I should have countered that. What am I doing? Oh no, they had 2 mana. They had 2 mana. That was I was thinking out loud and I forgot to do my spell. All right, Azula number 2. No more lies. That'll be countered. I'm glad I held the counterspell. Azula number 2 exiles their flyer, and then is it a permanent? A non-land card. What card are they gonna give me? No more lies. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna attack in. Yeah, just attack in with this. Okay, I mean, we're learning. We're definitely learning. There's some things I messed up on there. I mean, I actually didn't mess up. I did play it in a way, though, where I was, like, rushing and didn't do things in the right order, it felt like. But that felt pretty good. I mean, able to answer all the threats. Azula copying the inevitable defeat was kind of crazy. I like it. Not bad. Not bad. G to the G. Let's go. Not bad, guys. How do we think that played out? I mean, felt pretty smooth. LVD is a strong player in Brewer. Yeah, he's one of the best to ever do it. Selesnya Cats and allies, maybe. That could be cool. Yeah, even LVD has to lose sometimes. We all lose every day, right? I feel like Big Red could be a nightmare with this set. No, the Avatar set is not out, Gustavo. It's out on Tuesday. This is an early access event for streamers. Yeah, it's a streamer thing. For bending is going to go crazy with Fire Alert or fire bending. Yeah, yeah. I want to do fire bending, but I don't have time to kind of dive into it. I feel like the fire bending mechanic is super complex, and if I really want to lean into it, there's a lot of things I want to try with like Soul Cauldron and stuff like that. But I'm gonna need like a whole day to do one deck because I feel like it's gonna be a pretty complicated build. I try to stick to the easy stuff on early access day. I used the Is It VV Shell, made it a Monument Endurance deck. It's super fun. Yeah, Azula could be a pretty big problem. Azula is pretty nasty. I like the Grixis control stuff. Yeah, the new set is very aggressive. Very aggressive. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Neil. Got one back on LVD. Yeah, I mean, he had to take a mulligan, and that was a pretty bad matchup for him, but it happens. Yeah, Demolition Field could be pretty good. Easy answer for the creature lands. You're right. I could have thrown a couple of those in there for sure. But there's so many colors in our deck. I don't want to, like, miss a colored step, you know? All right, here we go. Opening hand. We've got all the colors that we need. Opponent going first. It's kind of scary, but I can keep it. It's only 2 lands, which is the problem here, but hopefully we can get through that. I do have the wisdom, so Roots is already down before I'm able to even get a spell off. That's tough. That's not a card you want to see this early. I will go for a black source, and I'll pay the mana so I can hold a counter spell or accumulate wisdom. Either way, that's a counter spell for sure. Land off the top, ideally. I hope. No, that's tough. Okay, well, it can attack and draw me some cards, so might as well get it down. This is kind of a tough one right here. Bad start. Already exiling things from their graveyard. Yeah. Yep. That's not good. And they're exiling my graveyard. That's fun. All right, so we're gonna go with let's go with the white source, or no, let's go with the blue. Yeah, let's go with the blue. So counterspell or wisdom. And I need to get one more land here to get the inevitable defeat on their roots. Okay, they're gonna reanimate that. That's not good. Sure. I mean, I don't have a choice. Yeah, this was over before it even started. This one was over before it even started. I guess we take this. Okay, so we've got Azula, which does, you know, copy the inevitable defeat. You never know, we might be able to pull it off. If we copy inevitable defeat here, exile the tyrant, exile the roots, there's a small tiny chance we pull this off here, guys. They spent the bulk of their mana to play that Katara. The Katara pumps up their whole field based on the amount of mana they're able to produce with it, with the water bending. All right. All right. Let's see what happens. Katara is kind of a serious issue that I have to really think about here. I am going to attack with the Azula. If I exile this and their roots, they can block, but they would be trading at least a Katara or two other creatures, which I guess I'm not super opposed to. I think that's the play, though. I have to do this. I have to do this. All right, that gets me back into the game slightly, right? Are they blocking? They're not blocking. No surprise there. All right, let's do this. I guess we'll drop the counter spell. And what else do we drop? The other Azula, I guess, because now they didn't block, so we have the Azula. We got a fresh new hand. Neil, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Let's play this. I'll talk to you right after this game's over. Appreciate that, though. I'm dead. Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm like, is there enough mana here to really pop off with that? I mean, are we dead, though? Yeah, we're definitely dead, right? For sure. Yeah, I guess Katara was more of the immediate threat than the roots, huh? I mean, we almost came back there. Almost got it. Neil, thank you so much, though, for the 11 months, man. I appreciate that very much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Real quote from my wife: Swayze is on every screen in this house. Man, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to your wife. I'm really sorry about that. All right, guys, I gotta move. See ya. We'll see you later, Russian. Have a good rest of your day. Is the opponent even playing anything from the new set? Early access doesn't make sense. Yeah, they were playing. Katara was a really good card. Yeah, that felt okay. I just felt like we were going second. Going second is just gonna, you know, you're gonna lose games like that when they get the roots on turn 2 and start going off. Again, not a terrible loss. It is what it is. How long was that game? Oh, 4. All right, let's just keep playing a bunch more games. We're gonna play a bunch and see if we can get a good run. Is the last Agni Kai good? I've seen the card. I know what you're talking about. I forget how it works exactly. It's got firebending in it, right? I like how Swayze always tries to use mostly cards from the new set. Don't understand why players don't do that. That's the whole purpose. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is kind of the purpose. I try to. There are some decks where like you can only run like 3 or 4, but I try to make most of the deck new cards. You kind of have to. It's only right. All right, we're going first. Our hand is... It's not great, but I do have the mana that I need, which is half the battle, right? And then the attachments. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. A duress. Nice. Okay, well, there goes our wisdom, right? There goes that wisdom. We needed that. Pay the life. Say go. So we're attacking the hand, are we? All right, we're discarding the one Azula here, unless they counter this. They do. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't see why not. Let's try it again. Whenever this creature enters, exile to one target card from a graveyard. If a creature exiled this way, create a clue token. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, I lose life. All right. All right, so they're attacking the graveyard. I feel like a lot of people have switched up to attacking the graveyard because we all have been seeing a ton of lesson decks. So I don't blame our opponent here for, you know, hitting the graveyard. Whatever enters or attacks. So we're going to have to get rid of that. Good news for us, we can't be countered. Another one, nice. Well, if I get Azula to work out here for us, that's going to be really nice to steal that. Come on, land. It needs to be a black source, though, which is pretty unlikely. We got it. Oh, my gosh. No way. No way. Let's go, man. Easy as cake. Let's do it. And what else do they give us? What card are you going to give us? The interference? I was hoping for the duress, obviously. Hopefully they play another creature here. I might go with another Azula. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, what do we need here? I mean, we need some more card draw, that's for sure. I don't really want to play my other Azula yet until they play another body that I can steal. I want to try to maximize the value on that. Is it any card at all? Non-token creature they control, non-land card from the graveyard. So it can't be the land. So it's got to be one of these two. Let's go with another red source, I guess. Where's the card draw when you need it, you know? It's not here. Not getting it here. Oh my goodness. Surely we have other things in our hand or our deck except for lands, right? I think Mana Man going through the same problem we're going through at the moment. There we go. I'll take it. Is it a kill spell though? You know what? Is it time? Remove 3 counters from target creature. Destroy target creature with no counters on it. That card's kind of worthless to us, right? Okay. Unfortunately, it's just a control versus control matchup, so it's gonna be a lot of this. Destroy your thing, destroy my thing. Unfortunately, I think I lose Azula on this play. I guess I should have just dropped the inevitable defeat and taken that card. Now that I think about it, that was pretty silly on my part not to just let that stay. Yeah, not the most ideal play we made there. Learning curve. All right, that's God. I mean, we're pinging them to death. They're down to 11. Need a card to cast that. Ideally, a lesson card, and then we can hopefully hit another draw spell. Oh my goodness. It just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. I may need to add some more draw engines to the build. I mean, I have a ton in here. It feels like four draw engines is kind of good. And then, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's go blue. Like it even matters, really. Okay, so what does this guy do? Whenever enters, exile to one target creature. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may exile it. Pay 1 life, choose a creature card, exile with co. Interesting. So that's got 6 toughness. This only goes up to 5, of course. Sure. Go ahead, Gran. Go ahead, Gran. The betrayal, nice. Okay, well that's gonna exile our entire graveyard, so they get everything, or how's that work exactly? Okay, that's not how that works. All right, can I get not a land? All right, that's gonna be GG's. I'm pretty sure this one's over. I just gotta go back to the drawing board again. There are things about this deck that I really do enjoy, but it's got some problems. It's got some issues. You got it. Kill spell. Like we just ran out of power, man. We ran out of draw ability. Whenever non-token creature you control dies, you draw a card, lose 1 life. We'll just take that out. Might as well. Got nothing else I can do with these cards. Exile. And it gets abilities off of that, right? Pay 1 life, choose a creature exiled with this. Has all activated and triggered abilities of the last chosen card. Sheesh. I mean, I guess I could do this though. I guess it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Nah, Gran's done. Done for. Gran is done for. Athena, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity. I appreciate you. Guys, if you got gifted a membership from Athena, please show some love in the chat. We appreciate that very, very much. We really do. Ooh, that's a fun card. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Does it get countered? I mean, I can stop the interruption. We saw the interruption earlier, but... Alright, so they exiled the creature. That's good. We get to steal it, too. We got, what, 3-4 mana? So, unable to play it, but that's fine. What other card are you going to give me? You're saying there's a chance. Oh, the betrayal. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna use, well, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna use that because if I can exile their entire graveyard here, that's gonna kind of like fine tune the next cards that I could steal with the next Azula triggers or whatever. Instead of letting them have so much of an option and choice. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're playing Azula as well. Okay, so we're playing very similar decks. They just have more options, it feels like, than I do, but it's fine. I am gonna play this. Wow, it looks like we're gonna get this, man. I cannot believe we're gonna win this game. That's crazy. All right, and then I guess activate the ability. I'm not too sure how this works exactly, but I'm pretty sure I keep the ability on this, right? Yeah, it stays on there. Ah, they got their own Azula down here. Okay, I mean, for starters, I'm gonna just do this. Take the Azula out. Now, here's the deal. I'm gonna give them another, well, if I give them this Azula, they're just gonna recast it right now. Well, actually this is gone, so they during your turn you may cast cards, exile Azula, and you may cast them as though they had flash. Mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. That only matters if she's on the field, right? I think so. If I exile this and they're able to play it, I'm cooked, but I don't think they can. I think they need the Azula actually on the field for it to work. All right, we'll take that Azula. And you can have this. I don't really care about that. You can have it. Cool. Beating them with their own co here, it looks like. Come on, we got this. We got this. There's no way, right? There's no way we pull this off, right? Oh my god, we won. I can't believe it. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle, dude. I gotta say, I think their deck had a little bit more versatility than mine, obviously. But I mean, the stars just kind of aligned there at the end. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Very nice. A win's a win. Way to go, Swayze. I don't know, man. That felt like the most on win ever. It really did. Not super ideal. Okay, so I do like that co card though. That's pretty cool. Whenever it enters, exile up to one other target creature. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may exile it, pay 1 life, choose a creature card, exile with co. Has all the activated abilities of that card. I'm thinking, guys. I'm sorry. Let me give me 1 second. I'm just thinking here. I think I want to add one of those to the deck. Do we like Grand? I mean, everyone's been running Grand today as like their #1 option for turn 1. Drawing and discarding is pretty good. Yeah. I kind of like that. Taking a little bit of inspiration there from Man to Man for sure. That was the other one they were running? They were running Kefka. So Kefka enters and attacks, player discards card, you draw cards for each card type among cards discarded that way. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. So did they were running Kefka obviously, but they were running were they only for graveyard interaction, right? Were they running, I feel like, okay, hold on, I have an idea. What if we ran something like a vacuum or something like that? Because here's the deal. Azula works way better when I can narrow down my targets, right? If I can keep the targets to a minimum in the graveyard of things that I want to steal, Azula becomes that much better, right? And I'm just thinking that if I had a vacuum to kind of eat up their graveyard as we go along, that could be pretty solid. That could be pretty solid. Like, what if we go 1 less Grand? I don't know if I like that. Let's go two vacuums. I think that's pretty cool. I also think that draw, discard. Like, what if we get rid of the Grand and we throw in like the Winter Night Stories? Draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards unless you discard a creature card. This could be really, really good too, to get my wisdom going a little bit faster. But that's kind of why we're running this card. I need the lessons. Inherently, I really need the lessons just because I need to get the wisdom going as fast as possible. I don't know. I think this is a little bit cleaner. It's a little bit cleaner. 2 damage early on to a creature is pretty solid. Lightning Helix. We got plenty of removal. I feel like maybe. I do like this card though. This card's pretty good. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you controlled that permanent, draw a card. Andrew, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. We are that Mahardy mob. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you for 28 months, my guy. Thank you. That's my real brother, by the way, guys. I'm thinking I want to add this, but it doesn't. The problem is it doesn't copy get the sorcery speed, right? I like the idea of the vacuum, though. The vacuum's a really cool idea. Exile to one target creature. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may exile it. Pay 1 life. Man, I don't know. Am I making the right choices here? I feel like I'm not really making the right choices. It just feels like something slightly off. I think I like that though. Let's try it. What is the lessons? The lessons are just a new style of like instant and sorcery cards that have lesson tied to the keyword of it, of the type. And it's going to play a factor more than likely from Strixhaven when it comes out and stuff. Soul Cauldron, I was thinking about Soul Cauldron, but the vacuum's only 1 mana, which is nice. Soul Cauldron, we're not really utilizing abilities, right? We have no creatures who have any sort of activated abilities, but I did think about that, but I've heard it say easier to Google it than trying to explain it. Oh, the hex code thing. Are people asking about that? All right. Let's jump into another one, man. Let's jump into another one. I'm going to start leaning into the recording now. I feel like the deck is in a pretty good spot. Do you have fake brothers too? I mean, he is kind of a fake brother if you really want to get down to it, but no. I call a lot of people brothers, so I'll just let clarify. If I don't see him as like out there for his membership, it's because he's my real brother. Unlike this Andrew with the 28 months to match him, that's not my real brother, but they have the same name. Would you look at that? Thank you for the 28 months, brother. Gotta build a deck with Zuko as he is the Bomb Mardu card this set. Loving the new set. Rest in peace, Spider-Man. I agree. I think that the Zuko is really cool. I tried putting him in a deck list where we were doing exiling things with the airbending, but it didn't quite work out. But maybe soon. We'll definitely look into Zuko, that's for sure. Anyways, here we go, guys. Opening hand looks good. We're going second, unfortunately, but this hand looks good. We got some early interaction, which is what you want going second. So wish me luck. What do we got here? We got a swamp. Okay, so not under any sort of immediate pressure, so I guess we don't have to pay the life for this if we don't want to. And it's Rakdos with some ramp. We're ramping up, huh? All right, well, I'm going to pay the life for this one so I can counter their next spell before they get too much mana to start paying the 2. Oh, I know this one. I saw this one earlier from Saffron Olive. They're trying to copy this one a million times with Sacrifice. Grand. Okay, well, I can exile that, by the way, later, which is pretty cool. I think I'm going to go with Grand here. I'm going to choose blue on this one, pay the life, and hold mana open for this one here. I'll probably just drop the lesson. I don't think that we're going to get value out of it. Well, maybe. There's a lot of small creatures that they want to sacrifice typically to get this going. Whenever a drill enters, may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature at power 4 or less. Permanents your opponents control lose hexproof and indestructibility. Okay. Well, they're going to take out Grand here, it looks like. Not the Grand. You animal. All right. Can this do anything later? Permanents you control lose hexproof, indestructibility. That's fine. All right, let's see if we can get Azula down and staying on the battlefield for more than a turn. I hope. We got red, black, blue. Okay, so we can do this. Azula, come on down. My favorite. This is probably my favorite artwork too on any card. It is so clean. I love the way Azula looks. It's awesome. Not the Grand. Rottenmouth Viper. That's a card. We're gonna take the 4 life, believe it or not, because we ain't scared of no Viper. We got a really good turn next turn because we're gonna get the 2 mana off of Azula, right? So 2 mana off of Azula, cast this, then cast this for drawing 3 or drawing 6. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be absurd. They're tapped out too. Firebend. You're gone. And you're gone. We're definitely gonna take away the ramping here, I think. The drill kind of already did its thing. I guess now we have to answer the drill because they're gonna bring it down. That makes sense. Well, I guess it's the drill then. See you later. Not what I wanted to do, but I guess we'll do it. We'll draw 6. Oh my god. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? Oh, we got a new Grand. Let's go. Come on, Grand. Let's do this. Can you say value? I mean, seriously. Can you say value? We're going in. Firebending 2. Double inevitable defeat. Oh, actually, we got to discard first. I suppose we discard. I guess you. I don't know. Inevitable defeats. And we double up on it, and that will be lethal because that's going to be 6 damage just from those 2 alone. And they lost everything. On this day, they lost everything. I'm just doing this to flex now. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I should stop. All right, that was sick. That felt good. That was a good win. Very nice. What a game. I know, right? That was clean. That was super clean. All right, I like the new version of this deck. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, overall, we've won more games than we've lost. I mean, even with the without the updates that we added in, we didn't even see a ghost vacuum there either, so we didn't really need it. But that was nice, man. I'm liking this 4-color Grixis Jeskai. Yeah, a lot of people have been running the Grixis Jeskai mix for a while now, the whole 4-color thing, and it's been really good. Truly because Inevitable Defeat is just one of the best cards in Standard. Like, it genuinely doesn't get much better than that card. True Firebending Destruction. All right, we do have the vacuum this time. Let's get it going. All right, we're going first this time. Our hand is pretty spicy. Yeah, we'll keep this. I think I should prioritize the mana over the vacuum though, because we're just starting out this game, so we're not like too stressed about it right now. We might be in a minute though. Okay, I'm thinking Firebending, Lesson, and Vacuum here. I think I like that. Clean up their graveyard a little bit, make my options better for Azula later. Ooh, okay, Overlord, this is good. Unfortunately, I don't believe I can in response to this pick, right? They get the pick no matter what. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and take out you, I guess. I guess I want to leave the good stuff in there, right? That's actually going to be difficult for me to figure that out. I want to leave the difficult things in. This is a pretty long ways away. Plus, I don't know if it's going to be super great. All right, we got Azula. All right, we're going to do that. Pass the turn. All right, I hope they were really relying on that elf there, and maybe they missed a land drop. Could be. They are pretty reliant on that. Okay, so again, we want to leave the good stuff here. Things that I want. I think I'd rather have that creature. Okay. Do we counter? I think we counter. Yeah, let's counter. And then after we counter, we're going to be able to draw 3 off of this. Seems pretty cool. They pay the 1. Not the Badger. Not the Badger. I do want to steal the Badger, though. I do want to steal that Badger. Azula's almost ready to go. All right, we're going to draw 3 here. That's fine. That was actually really good. That was really, really good. Oh, they found their land. You hate to see it. Another Badger. Well, they get this one. I can't really deal with the creature lands very well, though. We've all known this. That's tough. Doubles the mana too. All right, we're definitely countering that one. Countering that one. Actually, I want to steal that over anything, right? So we're gonna take the little guy, the badger. I want the overlord. Okay. Azula's ready. I think I'm gonna go Azula here. Azula. They're gonna probably just sack their land because they get it right back. And then I'm gonna get their overlord though, which is nice. Get to pull back maybe another Azula. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, okay, they give me the elf. I'll take it. I will take the elf. And we'll end the turn. I didn't expect them to do the elf there. I thought for sure the land was going, because the land would have just reset as another land. We're not out of the woods yet though, guys. We are not out of the woods by any means. That's really scary. So we know they're trying to reanimate for the jumbo cactar. Sure. I mean, so much mana to work with. Even though they missed so many lands, they have so many good lands technically on the battlefield here. All right, we're gonna eat up their graveyard. Definitely take that away. Inevitable defeat is the move here. I'm gonna start with this though and see if we can get something good off the top. Okay, inevitable defeat on their overlord. Seems fine. Seems fine. I can always turn these creatures into tokens too, which is really nice. Something to consider for sure. If I get an Azula out of my own yard, that could be spicy. That could be really spicy. Huey, thank you so much. I'll get to you as soon as this game's over. Thank you so much though for that. I appreciate you very much for the 10. That means a lot to me, man. All right. Crater Hoof is like a nightmare. That's a nightmare scenario. Okay, they gain the life. Are we going to attack step yet? They're able to create so much mana here though with these. This is like 1, 2. All right, we're gonna take out the overlord. And I am gonna take their Arden. Arden is actually a really sweet creature to bring back right now, because then I can get Azula back. Oh, this is gonna be one of the most nasty vacuums. Oh, come on! You gotta go through with it. You gotta go through with it. That's a bummer, dude. I was about to have one of the coolest vacuum games ever, but we didn't get a chance to see it. For those who want to know what was going to happen there, we were going to pay the 6 mana or whatever it was, right? 6. We were going to get all of these back as little creatures. They weren't going to be their full power, but what was going to happen is the Arden was going to trigger, and the Jumbo Cactar both, you know, triggering their abilities. And Arden was going to bring back my Azula, stealing some more things out of their graveyard in their hand. That's a shame that they conceded. All right, GG's. Alrighty, that was a good game. That was a tough one. All right, so what do we got here? What's happening in the chat right now? Huey, thank you so much for the 10 again. I appreciate you very much for the 10. And then Blob with another 10. Thank you so much for the 10, Blob. I appreciate that very much. I really do. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe to this, host content. Oh, this host content. I was like, wait, what? Love you, brother. Blob, appreciate you, man. Love you too, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys all for being so kind. We might hit 300 tonight. Yeah, we might hit 300. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate you all being here. It's always really fun on these early access events, man. Thanks for spending some time with me. I know there's a lot of creators live right now too, so thanks for being a part of this one. Playing Singularity Rupture repeatedly for the win. What about the creatures? Hey, Swayze, what do you think of the Avatar set? Do you like it better than Spider-Man set? Absolutely. I mean, by miles, yes. And I don't mean Miles Morales. Gaining 10 life for each Rupture. Early scoop so lame. I mean, it wasn't an early scoop. They definitely, you know, the game was over. They knew it was over. So I get it. It's just I wish we could have seen it. I guess I wish we could have seen it because that would have been really cool content. And as a content creator, we should know that that's going to be really cool content and let the people have the content, you know. But it is what it is. Arena stole my money and didn't give me gems. It's not the first time. That's not good. You should definitely, you know, put in a work order or something for that. Click, thank you for the kind words. They should let the content happen. Yeah, I mean, if I lost, my kind of rule of thumb is if I lost, I will concede. If it just is like, if I'm just waiting for like a big attack or something. But if something cool's about to pop off, you should let it pop off. All right, our opening hand here looks pretty good. We're on a bit of a sweet little run here. I'll tell you what. On second thought, I shouldn't have kept this hand. The mana looks a little crazy, actually. I will go with the blue source. The mana here looks wildly bad, actually. Oh, that helps actually pretty much. That helps quite a bit. What does this do? Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So we're looking at probably another landfall deck. I think this will actually kind of hurt them if I slow them down here. You never know. They might have been super reliant on that. I'm going to do this. I think the Ghost Vacuum, obviously from last game, we saw how good it could potentially be. It's obviously a completely different game this time around. It's not a reanimator deck, but it still could be really good for narrowing down my options. Because I definitely don't want this card. So we have to discard a card. I'd probably go land here, which not the wisest decision, but that's all I can do for now. Couple inevitable defeats. Red, black, white. Okay, so we have the inevitable defeat mana. I need another black source, though, for Azula. I guess I should have gotten 2 Ghost Vacuums going there, but it doesn't really matter. What's in my graveyard? Nothing great. Okay. Let's put on full control. Not that I think it matters or I can get anything off of this. But I'm going to try to steal their lands that they get out of the graveyard. I guess it does work before they get to respond. Love that. Love that for me. Ooh, spicy. I do think that Azula will survive. It's hard to say. I might be making a huge mistake here. But I think Azula will survive and allow me to get a double defeat off, which will be really good. Another Ice-Tail Explorer is crazy work. That's gonna hurt quite a bit. I'll take that just in case. I'll take that from the graveyard later too. That's nice. All right. How we feeling about this? Not great, right? Burst Lightning and Glimpse the Core. I mean, they're moving and they're burning me pretty bad. They're burning me pretty bad. All right, double up time. You guys ready? Here's the thing. I want their Ice-Tail Explorer, so I'm gonna leave one of the Ice-Tail Explorers alive. Actually, no, that's not smart, is it? No, because I won't be able to play Azula right this second, so yeah, probably not the smartest thing. Let's just take care of them. All right, those are gone. Those cards that are in exile are gone. Hit him for 4. Let's go. And then I probably just play out this so I can start double timing the exiling effects here. Dude, I think the Ghost Vacuum quite literally the best addition to the build for sure, because now I can kind of take a pick here, right? So it's like I really want that Ice-Tail Explorer, so I'm going to set it up to where I get the Ice-Tail Explorer. It's so nice. That's actually so nice. All right. I'll take your Sabotender. And I'll take your Ice Till. Not bad. And they do have Flash. So I'll get this in. Doubling up on it. That's kind of nasty. That's kind of nasty. Oh my god. All right. Good game, my friend. Good game, Power Dragon. Always good to see you, my friend. On to the next one. All right, how long was that game? I just missed the timer on that one. 4 minutes. Trying to keep track. All right, the new version of this deck is kind of fire. We're cooking now. We only have 2 losses with this deck, and it's only because of the first edition of the deck where we didn't have all the updates, but now it's looking really good. I'm trying to read the full name. I'm sorry. Dom, thank you so much for the $20 in super chat. I appreciate that so much, man. I really do. Thank you very, very much. You guys have been beyond generous and kind today, and I really appreciate all of the super chats and the love you're showing me today, and all of the updated memberships too. I appreciate those as well, man. That's a really big deal. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing, man. Mount Rushmore in the house? I don't know about that. Thanks for all the fun decks and uploads. Thanks for watching them, man. That's the important part. You guys are watching them, man. I appreciate you. I played you, Swayze. I lost. No worries, Rick. No worries. I'm playing a pretty tough deck right now. I've been doing a lot of losing today, so I'm with you on that. Anyone know if you can change my screen name on Arena? I don't think you can unless you send in like an email to someone that actually works there. Maybe. I don't know. Azula here is just like the series, totally broken. I mean, it can be if you build around it, right? Azula be flying though? I know. How are you playing the new stuff? Oh, this is an early access event where they invite streamers and content creators to play with the cards early. You'll have them on Tuesday. So this is just kind of us showcasing to you guys what's coming and to get excited about it, you know? It's a little tiny event with just streamers. Is the Avatar set good? It's actually really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. There's a lot of really cool things I've been seeing today. A lot of cool things. Wish I could contribute on Poor Brother. Dude, don't even worry about it. You're contributing by being here. By being here, watching, and just commenting and all that stuff, man, you're contributing. I've been loving your upgraded life gain deck. I'm glad. That deck's been grinding me through Mythic right now, so I'm really enjoying it as well. I think it's pretty awesome. You just have to request it from Wizards. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's do it. Oh, record. I almost forgot. Alrighty, so what do we think of this hand? We do have the Grand. I'll keep it because of that. The mana's a little bit shaky, but Grand's here, so it's all good. As long as we got Grand, we know everything's gonna be okay. Healer Hawk. Okay, well. Ooh. I don't know if I should play that right away or not. I'd like to get it down just because of Lightning Helix potential. I'm gonna get it down. I think taking out the Hawk might be really important here. I don't know. This could be life gain or it could be like flyers. I'm guessing flyers though. Yeah, it's gonna be flyers. This might be really hard for us to beat. I don't know if it's gonna be possible really because we're gonna be in a really tough position if they go too wide, right? And we don't have a great answer for a very wide board state. A lot of 1-drops. Excuse me, my allergies are going nuts. Absolutely tough. Okay, so flyers get 1/1. Create a clue token. I am gonna take out the lifelink body. See, in that case, having the counterspell at that spot would have been way better, but of course I couldn't have known that. I was expecting them to play like a 3-mana Anthem creature, but they instead went with the Anthem enchantment for 2. Not ideal. All right, I need another removal spell off the top here. I'm gonna just counter it. I mean, I have to. It's just a 1/1, but I have to do what I gotta do to stay alive. They drew a land, it's tapped. Up in the Healer Hawk, sure. It's not bad, I'll take it. I will take it. Do I play Grand and take 2 life? I think I do. This is pretty greedy though. Taking 2 life against an opponent like this is not ideal, especially when we're probably gonna take another 2 for this down the road. I hope not. But I will be countering something here. All right, we're down to 6. Moment of truth. Yeah, that's countered for sure. For sure, that's countered. All right, we're in trouble, guys. It's official. I can't block, so send this in. Yikes. I mean, it really doesn't matter here, does it? All right, well, we take our L. It is what it is. We haven't taken an L in a while with this thing, so that's tough. It is what it is. I can't even pay the life for the Foundry this turn to play out the Face Stealer. Oh, they also have another flyer here too at the creature land. So if they see that and they go in for it, it's over. It's over. They instead go for the Riddler, which is good. That gives me another turn. You never know. I might get inevitable defeat, and if I do and blow up their legacy, that could keep me in the game. You never know. But if they would have just went with the Archmage. Okay, so if I play this, I get one of these. And something from there, which would be normally really good, but I don't have the mana. I don't have the mana to play those creatures out to create some blockers. So let's attack first and see what we find. That's so rough. That's so rough. Do we go for it? Hypothetically, if we go for this, I mean, we could find a Lightning Helix maybe. Azula though, I mean, again, I can play Azula, take a flyer off the field, take something from their graveyard, but then I'm tapped out. So it's not, there's no way I can play that and be successful here. So okay, it's over. It's over. I'm gonna pretend I have something in so they don't activate the anchorage again. Hopefully they don't activate the anchorage. They do though this time. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, chat. I'm cooked. That was definitely the wrong one to tap there. Because if we draw a Lightning Helix, we're... Yep. I knew it. They tapped the wrong land there. It should have been the grave. I saw it last second. But let's just say hypothetically I cast it here. Take this out. I'm still at 0. GG's. Flyers are tough. Flyers are really good. Flyers are really good. How much time do we have in this video so far? We've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. Oh, we need a few more games. We need a few more games with Azula. Bear with me here, guys. We're going to jump into some more Azula games. And then we're going to move on to earthbending because I'm really excited for the earthbending, man. I think it's going to be solid. Azula lessons. Unlucky? Yeah, a little unlucky. It's a tough matchup altogether, but also just not finding the pieces. It's all good. Jim, if he hits the soundboard, we might be cooked. Curious if you play MTG with actual cards, not hating. Love the channel, just curious. Not lately, no. I have a ton of cards, and I've played many of Friday Night Magics, but nothing too serious. I mean, sometimes Commander with my friends, but that was a while back. Haven't been going in a while. I am absolutely allergic to AZ. I'm allergic to AZ for sure. I'm allergic to a lot of things, but yet I stay here and deal with it, I guess. I don't know. I did just clean my PC out today too, and a lot of dust came out of that thing, and I'm sure that's not great in this room right now. Yeah, Arizona is like one of the worst places for people for allergies. He wasn't even playing Avatar. No, he was playing Flyers. Flyers is a really good deck right now. I've been seeing it going around quite a bit. It's really solid. All right, we are going first with not the greatest hand. I mean, can you imagine I keep this though? We have a 1-lander into Grand, and then Grand draws and discards me into more lands. Is it possible? Sure. Is it likely? No. No, we're gonna start going cold all of a sudden, I bet. I mean, I don't have any red mana, right? So it's like kind of a tough throwaway there, but I think it's the right call. Pretty bad hands there to start things off, though. Okay. I think I'm going to accumulate wisdom here to look for some more mana. The pollinator's scary because it just means that they're going to get the badger down at some point here. Bunny corn. Wow, okay. Bunny corn's scary. I do need the lands. I do need me some lands. Bunny corn's going to get really big, unfortunately. Do I want to go with the accumulate wisdom again? Maybe want to try to find like a an Azula. If I can find the 4-mana Azula, that'd be kind of fire. Inevitable defeat's really good. We'll see. I don't like this matchup though. It's not looking good for us. This is a tough one. Another go wide strategy where you know, it's going to be hard to kind of answer all the threats. We'll see. If I didn't throw away the first spell, this one here, we'd obviously be in a better spot too. Okay. Lightning Helix is a little late for that, but I will take it. I will take it. Okay, we'll drop this down for red. Pay the life. And I'm gonna Helix and then counter something. Obviously, this is easier said than done, though. Easier said than done. I love this card so much. This United Front, we used it in our allies deck, and it was really, really good. It pumped up our entire field and just creates an absolute menace of a board state. I think using it with Bunnycorn here like this is actually really intelligent. I like that a lot. You know they're running the Badger too, though, because they want that additional mana off of all their creatures on land, as a land. But okay, so they could counter this unless I do this first. They're probably going to tap something for mana here, though, before I pull the trigger on this, which is unfortunate. What are they tapping down? I mean, they're trying to put the 1/1 counter on something, too. I mean, it's got to be the Bunnycorn, right? I guess the Paw Patch Recruit, though, does have trample, so... All right. I mean, got to make a decision here. We got to make a decision here. Hello? Are we there? I see you touching the cards. I see you touching them. Like what? What is happening? I could have swore I was going to lose that game. All right, well, that one's chopped. The video for that one is gone. That's not keepable. I have no idea. Genuinely, don't ask me, guys. I have no idea. They can just 1/1, or they can 1/1 the Pollinator. You know what I think was happening there? I think they were trying to like tap a creature for mana before it went away. And I don't think they realized that that wasn't the step that the game was on right there. The game was on the step of, hey, put a counter on something first. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, next one. Here we go. This time opponent's going first. Oh, it's Billy. What up, Billy? We're going to keep this. Hello, sir. Let's do this for red. I'll see your red and raise your red. Oh, we got Gruul. It's gonna be land again. Yep, it's gonna be some land stuff. Man, it's crazy how many people get the cub on 2 there. I've been struggling today with my earthbending deck to get my cub in my opening hand, even when I mulligan and stuff. Everybody I run into playing an earthbending deck is getting that on turn 2 every time. I have the answer for it too, if I could just find it in the opener, man. The 1-mana burn spell. It's like the perfect answer. That's a really cool card to run in the deck, though. I got to give him credit for that. That's a fire card. I'm going to play this for a black source, actually, and I'm going to pay the 2. Because I'm trying to go find my 1-mana burn spell here, ideally. Okay, didn't find it, but I also didn't find a land. I needed a land there, too. Firewater, brother, are you serious? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to thank you right after this game. Just give me a minute here. That's crazy, brother. Yeah. Okay, I guess we drop this. Yep, this is just not our game, man. This is not our game. 5, 10, 15. All right, they got us. They got us. Firewater, thank you so much for the 20 gifted, man. I appreciate you very much for that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Please, guys, show some love in the chat for Firewater for dropping a huge 20 bomb. Much appreciation, brother. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you, brother. That's awesome, man. All right. You know what? Today's early access, right? So we can mix it up and come back to this later. The deck's done, and I can continue the video and stuff. But I want to mix it up, and we'll just do the editing later and figure it out, because I don't have to play in sequencing order like I normally do. So I'm just gonna do Azula folder. I'll keep it in the Azula folder. We'll come back to this and continue the recording later. I really want to play some earthbending. I feel like the earthbending is just calling my name right now. But thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing, man. I really do appreciate that. Over 300 people are here. That's so sick, man. That's so sick. All right, guys. What do you guys think about my earthbending deck? Hear me out. Here's how this thing's gonna work. I know the alert's gonna keep going off. I apologize. Is there a way I can hide that, actually? Hide it. All right, there we go. That's gonna go off for a long time. So our earthbending deck, it looks a lot like our Naya counters deck, right? There are some things here that are really cool. I do like the idea, though. I like the idea that we just saw, who was it? Billy? Was Billy running it? Was it the crystal? Like the green crystal doubling the amount of counters on things. If one or more 1/1 counters we put on a creature, twice that many counters we put instead. That's kind of insane. I was thinking, though, like, how do we make this deck better? Because I've been running into some problems with this deck quite a bit. I've been running into a lot of issues with this deck. So if you guys have any ideas, definitely help me out. Shout them out. I'm willing to hear you out. But basically, I do have the collector's cage, because there's a lot of times where I get a turn 1 elf and then a turn 2 badger cub, and then I can go straight into the collector's cage and hit it like on turn 2. Right? Is that the math on that? So I get the land, elf, another land, badger, bring that up, and then cage. Yeah, the cage can hit technically on 2, but I can't trigger it. So I'll be able to trigger it on turn 3. But anyways, it's pretty ridiculous, man, how fast we can get the cage going. If I get the right curve, of course. I've been running into some problems with this deck, though. I can't seem to win consistently like the Azula deck does. I do have the Halana and the Ouroboros to keep pumping the entirety of the field, which is really important, I feel like, for this deck. I do have Boomy to get the double attacks in here. Hugh with the $2. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. Terra Symbiosis to draw cards. I mean, Yeah, that's a possibility, but drawing cards, is that what we need? I mean, I guess it could be what we need. Yeah, because sometimes you're earthbending for 2, right? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I actually don't mind that at all. Terra Symbiosis is actually kind of nutty. You're right. Because if it's only drawing you 1 card a turn, that's one thing, but to draw you 2 a turn because of the earthbending and then sometimes 4 too, that's actually really solid. Hold on. Okay, I don't think Through the Omen Paths has been very good for us. That's for sure. I may not even need all 24 lands either, because we do have a lot of like ways to generate mana here. Have people been using, I mean, a lot of people have been using the Ascension, right? The Ascension's really solid. Maybe some Sheltered. I was thinking about Sheltered by Ghosts too. That's not a bad idea. I'm back, so let's give Swayze some of the likes. 400 viewers and only 88. I appreciate that, man. A Nim would be nice in here. I was thinking about a Nim. I think a Nim would be pretty sweet too. Man, we are beyond lucky to have Firewater, man. I'll tell you what, I appreciate him very much. Maybe just play more games like this so we can see, and maybe you find the issues. Yeah, Terra. Card draw and earthbending is good. What about Vigilant, Land, and Unblockable one? Oh, yeah, that's right. You are absolutely right. I need to do the mana base a little bit differently. No, not unblockable. Can't be blocked. Can't be blocked. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. This land can't be blocked, but it is colorless, which is a little bit of an issue, but not super terrible. 3 or 2 of them? Probably 2 of them. And then I don't think we really need Vigilance lands, though. I don't think the Vigilance really matters too much. I guess attacking in and then using it for mana later is kind of solid. Yeah, that might be pretty good. Okay. So are we... I don't think I like this land very much. I like this land, though, for obvious reasons. Actually, I'm going to just run 1, though. Let's see. So 2 colors makes... Drop 1 Halana. Loading zone. What's loading zone? Oops. First of all, I spelled that wrong. Second of all, loading zone is double the counters for 1 turn. I mean, that might be a little too difficult to kind of work around. What happens if you earthbend that land that turns into a creature of all types? It just becomes a creature. I don't think it... Yeah, it just becomes a creature. It just earthbends. It just has vigilance. There's a lot of legends in this, Swayze, and Super Friends. Is it just Cage as an artifact? I'm not sure what you mean by that. The cage is trying to fish us out like a Boomy or one of these 2 cards to get the, to really get the thing cascading and rolling. But now that we have Terra Symbiosis, I don't even know if I need the cage. I don't even think the cage is necessary with its symbiosis. We're ramping pretty heavy too. I mean, should we drop like a really big spell? Because we're gonna be ramping pretty fast with this deck, right? Should we be trying to hit something really big like a Crater Hoof? But Crater Hoof, I did have Crater Hoof in this deck before. If I play Crater Hoof, a lot of the times we're gonna be tapping our own creatures down to use it and get it into the battlefield, and then it loses some of its value, you know what I mean? So I don't know about the Crater Hoof unless it gets cheated in by the cage, you know what I mean? O'Hare, Gear Hulk that pumps the crew. Is it this one? Whenever this creature enters, other creatures you control get 2/2, gain vigilance and menace until the end of turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Ooh, that's kind of nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. It's a big spell, but it might be the one we go with here. Pump the whole field by 2/2 and gain vigilance. The vigilance for the lands might be pretty solid too, because you can cast this attack and then cast something on the end step, I guess. But that wouldn't, casting something on the end step wouldn't matter, I don't think. If this came down, this would be kind of like the game winner. I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. That new white spell that creates tokens then puts counters. Ooh, yes, why not? Yes, why not? Actually, yeah, let's do that, because it's a new card, right? So let's do that. We just saw this used against us. That's actually a good idea. All right, cool. Let's try it, man. I mean, I'm up for it. Let's see what happens. I mean, I may try to record while we're doing this. If it works, it works great, and I can get it done quick. If not, we'll keep working on it, whatever. Swayze, always watching your videos from Chile. Hugs, and I hope Avatar is an entertaining expansion. I agree, man. I hope it's really good. I have a feeling it's going to be. I've been seeing a lot of really fun things today, so my hopes are up. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Oh, hey, we got the cub in the opening hand with the symbiosis. This is gonna be a good hand. Yeah, let's do it. I like this a lot. I like this hand quite a bit. And we're going first. It's gonna be a good one. All right, so if I go with the Badger Mole Cub, I could go Terra Symbiosis to follow it, or no? Is that right, or no? So this and this Cub. No, I'd only have 2 mana to work with. Okay, so instead, let's play the Symbiosis. Let's just get that down now. So I could Earthbend 2 next turn or Earthbend 1, either way. Or I can get into Toph. A lot of things I can do here. All good things. I think I'm gonna play this for a white source. And I think I'm gonna get into Toph. I know that I know I should probably get in the Ouroboros and get that going right away, but I want to draw some cards immediately here and see if I can get some value off of that. Okay, we got Ba Sing Se, one of the coolest names for a card ever. Love me some Ba Sing Se. Things are going pretty well right now. All right, now we can get a lot of additional mana here from the Cub. So let's do that. The Cub, it comes in. We get to Earthbend 1 here. Is that something we want to trigger the Terra Symbiosis on? Probably not, because I'm going to go with the Ascension, I think, and get even more card draw. So let's decline that for now. Let's go with the Ascension. Animating the Passage. Getting another land. Hitting that landfall trigger. And then also declining. Or yes, we do want that. Take action. Let's go, dude. And we got another one. I mean, sure. Absolutely insane. Let's put some counters here. And the Ascensions are going off even further, which is going to eventually start putting 1/1 counters on my creatures. No attacks from Toph. We're good there. And every land you see here on the battlefield currently is going to be double the amount of mana thanks to the Cub. Holy smokes, dude. Shouldn't have any issues getting the Ouroboros in here. Oh, what does that do exactly? Enchanted creature you control. It's 1/1 for each creature card in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to times. When an enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to the power. Return this card to its owner's hand, and up to 1 creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. What in the actual world is happening here? All right, you can have it. That is quite the wordy card, I'd say. All right. Let's get the Ouroboros down. And then let's get the Halana down. So what? They're gonna get something crazy here, I would imagine. Ugh, they get a vestige. That's wild. The vestige is pretty nasty. But what we're about to do is even worse, I think. These get counters. And we are gonna go... Alana puts counters first onto this. We say no go on the Terra Symbiosis. We get the Ouroboros hit. Then we say yes. I mean, we're only going to get one of these. Can you imagine? Can you imagine we drew this many cards? All right, cool. And we found ourselves a tunnel that's unblockable and another cub. Okay, so are we swinging in now? I think so, right? I mean, yeah. Let's swing in this. Actually, I don't know if I want to attack, do I? Yeah, I kind of feel like I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just send everybody. Let's just send everybody. I don't see why not. I think we have to keep the pressure on them. It'll force them into making blocks that they have to make here, right? So, and they can't double block, which is great. They sack the vestige though, and they're gonna get a... I guess they're gonna get a destiny down on this, and then it dies, and then they get something else back. That's kind of cool. That's a pretty interesting tactic, I won't lie. But unless they have a sweeper, I think we're pretty safe here. Oh no, I think I know what this is. This is like a infinite looping sacrifice deck. We'll find out what happens here though. Okay, here we go. Game time. Did they find the infinite loop? I don't think they did, because this card right here, I saw it earlier. Somebody played this card with, what was it? It was the 2-mana Ghast card, I think. The one that comes back with landfall triggers. And they would just keep sacking it and then bringing back a land or something like that. They kept doing this thing where they would earthbend and then bring it back. And it was just, it kept going over and over. And it was pinging me for 1 damage. But they also needed a land that deals damage when it enters. All right, I think we won. I don't want to jump the gun because I had no idea what their deck's doing, but I think we've won the game. Good game, my friend. Good game. All right. I mean, we kind of went nuts there. That was awesome. A lot of card draw too. Terra Symbiosis, good addition. Good call on the Terra Symbiosis, guys. That might be a good way to start a video. That was fun. Yeah, I think attacking, yeah, Bloodghast. I think attacking there was the right call because it forces them to make 2 blocks, right? And then it kind of depletes their board state. I was gonna pass the turn, but I don't know. I think that was the right call. I think sometimes it's important to swing in even when you feel uncomfortable and don't want to do that. But yeah, earthbending is crazy, man. If you mix it in with some crazy cards like Ouroboros. So is Dimir midrange the de facto best deck in standard now? Is there anything from Avatar that can challenge it? I don't know. I do. Here's the thing. I've seen 2 decks today. 2 decks that I genuinely believe might shake some stuff up. Lessons. There's a form of lessons that I've seen played by like 3 different people. It was like Teamer or something like that. It was really, really good. Like I genuinely felt like I had nothing I could do against it. And then somebody else was running a form of allies that I can't remember exactly how they had it set up, but the thing absolutely popped off so fast. It was so hard to deal with. Even airbending. I've seen some really weird airbending combinations too, where I genuinely couldn't even play the game. They were just like bouncing every single spell I had to cast, every single play I made. So I mean, there are things that I think could shake things up. I do. And what's really nice is I feel like there's a variety of things, right? Like there's not just, it's not like Spider-Man where it's like, okay, Mayhem's the coolest thing you can do. And everybody plays Mayhem all day long. Like I almost haven't even ran into like the same deck twice, which is crazy. That ally deck was Croxy's? Yeah, he hit me with a pretty big one. He hit me with a good one. My ally deck was pretty similar to his, but yeah, I think it was him. I think you're right. He absolutely ran me over. Hey. All right, sorry guys. Let me hit record here. All right, we're going first. Our hand is not good enough to keep. Gonna send that away. This is definitely a lot better. We got the elf. I think did we drop one elf here? Or maybe the colorless land. I think we drop a land. Terra Symbiosis on turn 2 again is kind of nuts. I hope it gets us there, man. The card draw is very much necessary, especially because we had to take that mulligan. That was rough. All right. I don't know. This is going to be tricky, man. We're up against allies. Allies goes really fast. We were literally just talking about this. Allies goes really quick. All right. Can we keep up with the absolute gas that this thing pumps out? Probably not. We'll see. All right. We're going to drop you, and then play this for white. And then we're going to try to just hit a really big united front next turn. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep up. And then we draw a bunch of cards, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 counters hitting. So we're going to draw 4 cards and we're going to get 4 chump blockers. The problem is this big guy that's a 3/3 that you can't really chump block is going to keep getting bigger too. All right, we're doing it for 5 now. Here we go. Oh, we get the 5 creatures and 1 counter. I thought we got 5 counters and 5 creatures. That's my bad. Misunderstanding on my part. I thought we were going to get 5 cards off the top there. That's okay. We get an Ascension. It's going to be an additional 2 cards. I've got plenty of blockers now, though, too. So I will double up and triple up on some of these blocks if I need to. All right. Let's tap Bossing Say. Let's tap all these. I want the basic land to be the one that I bring up as the creature. And we draw 2. Huge. Oh no, that was brutal. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. No, I think we're going to pass the turn here. Darn it, we actually have a pretty good comeback here. It's just that top decking of 2 was really, really bad. That was really bad. This becomes a 3/3, but it doesn't. I wish it said it would get 3 counters on it, you know? Then we can get the additional card draw. That'd be so sweet. All right, so they pumped their entire field. Katara is actually making this really difficult because the Earth King Lieutenant is just getting bigger and bigger and making me very, very nervous. All right, well, I can, I guess, do this. Which will draw me another 2 cards. It's not bad. I will wait on that though until next turn to get myself another 2 cards. Keep playing defense until I can find Ouroborid. Ouroborid's gonna be my saving grace. That's gonna be my absolute chef's kiss draw if I can find it. Terra Symbiosis though carrying us right now into the promised land. Man, that thing getting 2 counters every time is brutal. Katara, you need to slow down. Still got a little bit of time here, though. They can't full send it yet. Not yet. All right. Badger Mole. Draw me another 2. 2 extra cards each turn is kind of insane. Oh, it was only a 1 that time. Oh, my bad. I keep forgetting what does what. Badger Mole only does it for 1. That's tough. Should we do a Sanctuary again? Another body, potentially. Counter. Let's put a counter on to you. Okay, so we got another sanctuary we can activate. That's not bad. Badger Mole Cub, only earthbending for 1. I forgot about that. That was so bad. All right, so they're gonna be able to play cards from the top of their deck now. It's just allies though, right? Yeah, just allies, no lands. They finally send it to what? Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I mean, I'm losing all of these as lands, so I mean, I guess it's fine to do this. 14. I mean, sure. Not ideal, but hey, it's gone. It's gone, right? Oh, gains indestructible. Just kidding. I got cooked. I got absolutely slammed. I did not know that did that. I did not know the Earth King did that. That's brutal. Let's do... I can't do that, can I? Can I not? Can I not do this? Oh, sorcery speed. Makes sense. All right, well, we get absolutely slammed here. I could end up top decking another one, though. If I top deck another one, I still have the Badger giving me 2 times the amount of mana being produced, so it's very possible. It's just not likely. Boomy. Boomy's cool. Boomy draws me 4. Boomy does draw me 4. I think I'd rather put some counters on these guys too. All right. Come on, give me something nice. Give me something nice. Okay, Halana's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, Halana's not bad. Again, we'll put some counters onto the sanctuaries here, I think. Let's go Halana. All right, are we just dead here? We probably are just dead here, right? But we got to give it our best shot. We'll put the counters again here, absorbing a lot of that lieutenant damage I'm sure we're going to get hit with next turn. Now, keep in mind, again, this guy can play out the top of their deck. I forgot this guy gave indestructibility. Sacrifice this at any time. That's so good. Voyager draws them a bunch of cards. They're finally on board drawing cards. Ally, and then they pump their entire field. Okay, we're in trouble. We're officially in quite a bit of trouble. I'm pretty sure they have lethal here, but we'll find out. We'll find out momentarily. They are full sending. Okie dokie. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's no hope for me. That's tough. Not the way I wanted that game to end or start. I mean, we had a good look at it. It was definitely a possible win there. I just I definitely misplayed a few things too. I not misplayed, but misunderstood my own cards with the earthbending and how many it did and how many cards I was drawing. But I do feel like we drew really bad there. If I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't know. Maybe not, but it felt like we drew pretty poorly towards the end of that game. Like no Ouroboros, things like that. That was pretty rough. Anyways, that's a GG's. That's a tough deck to beat. That was a tough one, yeah. That was a tough one. That was what, 8 minutes? What time is it? 6:57? Okay, we got time for a little bit more. My wife came in here a minute ago. I'm sure you guys saw. She was talking to me. I need to go talk to her soon. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. I'll give it like another 30 minutes or so. Gotta go. Have a good rest of your night. Hugh, have a good rest of your night, man. Thanks for being here. Set comes out on Tuesday. That's correct. There will be 2 new infinite combos. Yeah, I know. I've seen both of them, I think. That Badger Mole is already $50 in paper. Oh my god, I can imagine. It's really good. The shelves are killing me. Yeah, I thought so. It didn't feel like I was getting much help there. Boomy, one of my favorite cards. I haven't had a chance to really get him going, but yeah, he's really sweet. All right, I'm going first. Hand looks great. Terra Symbiosis on 3. On 3. All right, I don't have any earthbending though. Obviously earthbending would be really nice to get the Terra Symbiosis going. Let's see what we're playing against. I do like that we're going first again though. Ooh, that's spicy for sure. I play this, I bring that in, I can bring this guy down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Symbiosis first. This is a little bit of a greed thing to set up my card draw, but I think it's important to get that down first. What do you got for me, man? We got Golgari. I feel like this might be another opponent trying to do the infinite looping thing that we've seen earlier. All right, we're gonna do Badger Mole Cub. Draw that one additional card. And we'll go with the guide. I mean, the guide's just as good as the elf at this point because we don't have any other allies, but I'd rather use up all the mana that I can there. I don't want to waste any floating mana for no reason. All right, looking for like a Toph. A Toph would be pretty awesome. A Boomy would be pretty sweet to draw 4. Something that can get the card draw going here. Demolition Field, that's tough. Good thing I'm mostly targeting the basic lands. Boomy, no way. No way we hit the Boomy. All right, let's do it. We'll take it. Draw 4. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Elf. Like we never left. All right, no attacks. We're gonna wait. We got Toph next turn. Nothing's unblockable yet, but Boomy is ready to roll, man. Dealing damage, on tapping my creature lands, doing it again. Gonna be ridiculous. This is definitely one of our better games. I'll tell you that much. Can you imagine an Ouroboros too? The reason why I wanted to put Ouroboros in this deck mostly is because if Boomy actually gives us 2 attack steps, we're gonna get 2 triggers on the Ouroboros play. Can you like imagine that? That's gonna be crazy. All right, so what does this do? Whenever a land you control enters, you create the 2/2 and it warps. Okay, so they're gonna get 2 of these guys. That's fine. It's not ideal, but that's pretty cool that that warps for 2. I mean, I've never seen anyone play this card. It's really sweet. Got a lot of landfall stuff going on. I would imagine there's got to be some sort of earthbending loop in this deck too. There has to be. We're definitely not out of the woods either. I mean, we're Heartless Act. Heartless Act, is that not a banned card? Or not a banned card, a rotated card? That didn't get reprinted, did it? Am I confused? I think I'm confused. I think I just got hit with a rotated card. Okay, not ideal. Well, that stinks. I really needed that Boomy, but it got taken out. That's unfortunate. Let's get this down. I'm not too sure how that's even possible. Maybe it got reprinted and I don't know about it. I mean, Heartless Act is such a great removal spell. I would imagine I would know about it being in standard. I'm so confused. It is a reprint. It's in this set. Oh, Heartless Act came back in this set. Wow, thank you guys for telling me. I didn't know that. Heartless Act was such a good removal spell too. It's really back, huh? What a good card. Was not aware. Was not aware. Dang, I needed that Boomy so bad. Toph is still going to keep drawing me 2 cards per turn, but that's not very good when they keep creating a wall in front of me that I can't get past. It's so simple to get through these problematic, you know, wide board states if I just get an Ouroboros, but Finding the Ouroboros is the trick, right? I mean, do we attack? I don't even know. I guess these guys can go in and attack, right? And so can Toph. If they kill the Toph, I've got another one, so works for me. I'll make those trades. I played against Heartless Act a little bit ago. Okay, I guess I'm just not very smart. You know what? I think I remember that now. I do. I think I remember you playing against it. All right, Toph gets taken out. We replay this. Ascension is not bad. Another Symbiosis is also not bad. I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. Okay. We should be able to draw into our win cons again here soon. I hope. All right, so they're just gonna warp that in again, which means they got another sack land, I would imagine. Oh, they're gonna go Ascension. Okay. They could still have another sack land too, which would be pretty wild. Bringing in their creature land. Getting the basic, which does give them another 2/2. I'm more worried about all these draining effects from the Vine Lashers. Not being able to answer those fast enough is going to be a bit of an issue. All right, they're done for the turn. Okay, cool. I thought for sure it'd be a lot worse. I thought there'd be another land coming in. Okay. So let's do this. Oops. And this, and then we're gonna go Ascension, bring up this land, yeah, take this, and then we're gonna draw for sure. There we go. Now we're talking, guys. Now we're talking. Now we got ourselves a situation. Now we got a situation on our hands. Let's just do it. Forget about it. Let's just do it. Yeah, bring this in too. All right, end the turn. Or go to combat, I guess. Helana goes first. Are you crazy? Now we got ourselves a red alert for the opponent. All right, next turn we attack with everybody, and that should do it. Let's bring up the creature land, and let's cook. Let's cook. Oh, that feels good, dude. Earthbending is crazy. They paid a full cost for that? Yeah, they did. Okay, they had the creature land. And there's the Fable Passage. They just top decked that, by the way, because they didn't have that last turn. So they're gonna get 2 more triggers on each of those. And then these guys. Dude, if I top deck Boomy and I give Boomy haste off of Helana, can you imagine the kind of turn we're gonna have? Come on, Boomy. We are looking for Boomy, guys. Give me Boomy one time. All right. They got us down pretty low, though, I will say. How many creatures do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me double check that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so five creatures are going to get through on this attack. Or no, they just tap 2 more lands. 6 of them should get through. I don't see how they get out of this one. I mean, sacrificing things doesn't hurt me, right? There's nothing out here that bleeds me out through sacrifice. And they attack with everybody. I mean, it's a full send. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Nothing left for them to do. They just sacrifice and do some surveilling, right? Is it surveilling or scrying? Surveilling. All right. Just resolve everything if I can, but I'm probably gonna have to just hit this every time. How did they trigger that landfall? Oh, they sacked the lands. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ah, they got me. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I forgot the fact that if you sacrifice these creature lands, they become a land again, which will trigger the landfall all over again. Actually savage. They got us. Well done. Well done. Right? Am I tripping? 2, 4. Yeah, they got 4 more damage here. Am I off on this? I'm off on this. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. That's only 2 damage, right? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I don't know why I was thinking they were going to get 2 damage apiece. That's only 1 damage apiece per Vine Lasher. I don't know what I was thinking. We're fine. We still win. Okay. My brain is a little fried today. We're going on what? I don't even know. What are we even going on here? Like almost 12 hours of magic today. Okay, so we bring this up as a creature. Just try not to make any mistakes, you know. Definitely miscalculated that though. I thought for sure they had enough damage there. I don't know why in my brain I was thinking 2 damage per Vine Lasher. It was a good attempt though. I mean, definitely a good attempt by them. Good game. Let's just do it. Let's just do the thing. I think I'll take the card draw off of Halana and not the Ouroboros because that would be too much card draw. I mean, I'm fairly certain we just win here anyways. No Boomy? Let's go for Boomy. Come on. There's Boomy. It doesn't matter though. All right, we get in. Every creature is pretty much lethal at this point. All right, and they just elect to take it. That's fair. I can't believe I thought I lost that game. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes my brain don't work so well. All right. I do have to continue the recording on this one and the Azula one. So we got two more decks for sure. So I've got a total of 4 today. That's really good. I still want to work on my airbending deck too. I want to get a 5th deck list. I don't know. Do you guys like the airbending stuff? I think it's pretty cool. But I've seen it a lot today, and this is a pretty cool idea where they got like this infinite Appa loop with Aang. I know we were talking about infinite loops and not being super awesome or anything, but I don't know. I want to try this Avatar's Wrath. I think it's like the best new Wrath ever, but that's one heck of a board. I know, right? I gotta bounce. Have a good night, everyone. Good luck with the rest of your game, Swayze. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna hop off too to go eat. We got some pizza here. It just came. I'm gonna go talk to my wife too for a little bit, but I'm gonna just at least catch up with a lot of you guys here real fast. Thanks for the Heartless Act information though, guys. I had no idea. Let me look at that real quick. I can't believe I didn't notice that was Heartless Act reprinted. That's crazy. Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I knew I saw it too when you said that out loud. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And I didn't pay it any mind because I'm like, it is what. Yeah, that's weird. I can't believe I missed that one. Ridiculous. I play 5-color deck without basics. It's a serious trouble. What up? Just joining. What are we built around here? Well, we're trying a lot of different things today, but right now we're working on Azula and earthbending. But you did come at the end of the stream, unfortunately. Only mostly dead. It was close. It was very close. I want to see the airbending. Yeah. Firewater, have a good rest of your night, brother. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. And guys, again, I mean, these streams are always so crazy to me. These like 300 plus streams of viewers in stream right now. I genuinely can't wrap my head around it sometimes where we've come from and the life that, you know, I'm living because of you guys. Sometimes I stop and it hits me and it's crazy. I just genuinely can't believe it. So thank you for everything today, guys. I appreciate you all so much. And Firewater, especially for that 20 bomb. I really appreciate you, brother. How about my mono red firebending with Zhao and Moonslayer? Ooh, I do want to try that. I do want to try turning their lands into mountains. There's so many cool things you can do in this set, man. Oh, I want to try that. I don't know if I'm going to have time though. We'll see. We'll see. Enjoy your family and dinner. I appreciate you, man. I prefer the streams. I'm gonna try to stream more. I'm gonna be off essentially now from, you know, today because of the early access event. We're kind of front loading a bunch of videos, so we'll definitely stream. Is somewhere between now and this weekend. There's gonna be another stream, so be on the lookout for that. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are all very much, you know, you guys are all very kind, and I appreciate all the love, man. Seriously. Here is the airbending deck that we may or may not work on after I get the other 2 videos done, but I have to kind of hurry. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I need to get like at least these 2 videos finished, and then we got to get probably 1 more. So I'll see what I end up, you know, doing here. It's going to be a surprise for me too. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry my streams are a little bit shorter than most. I apologize. There's always a lot going on in this house at all times, so it's kind of tough for me to stay live for a long time, but appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next stream more than likely. Be on the lookout for the videos starting tomorrow. They're gonna be fun, they're gonna be bangers, and new cards are exciting, man. Have a good night. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. You got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Yeah, all of the time.